uli tayo para magbigay ng mga information about basketball rules. Kung naaalala nyo po, merong katanungan si Mr. Jerry Ginto regarding sa shot clock operator duties. So may follow-up question siya tungkol dun sa itinira na yung bola tapos nireset sa 14 habang may tawag naman na double foul. So another situation na yon dun sa unang katanungan niya. Pero sasagutin natin, Mr. Jerry, para po sa lahat na rin na gusto ring malaman kung ano ba talaga yung tamang pagpapaliwanag. But before that, again, baka hindi pa po nakakapag-subscribe yung ibang mga kasamahan natin dyan. Please subscribe, like, and share this video para po mas marami pa tayong mga video na pwedeng mapanood sa mga susunod na content na gagawin po natin. Go back with the question ni Sir Jerry, yung follow-up question niya. Actually, masasagot natin yan using the Article 10, yung status of the ball. No? Kasi nagtataka siya bakit daw ni-reset, pero yung unang paliwanag natin dapat stop and remain. Iyon, mangyayari yung stop and remain kung wala nang ibang situation na nangyari. Habang nagdi-dribble lang, then nagkaroon ng double foul, stop and remain lang po yung shot clock. Pero pag may mga ganito pang situation, kagaya ng itinira na yung bola, may panibago ng situation tayong gagawin. So lalabas dito, magagamit natin yung rule under status of the ball.
Under article number 10.4, the ball does not become dead and the goal counts if made when the ball is in flight on a shot for a goal and a referee blows his or her whistle. The game clock signal sounds for the end of the quarter or overtime. The shot clock signal sounds. Dito sinasabi, pag naitira na yung bola or the ball is in flight, the ball is still alive when the referee blows his or her whistle. Kahit nagkaroon ng double foul, the ball is still alive. Pag tumama siya sa ring, the shot clock will reset. Depende kung sino makakakuha uli ng mag-gain ng control ng ball. Okay? Sinasabi rito sa Article 29.2.7, after the ball has touched the ring of the opponent's basket, the shot clock shall be reset to 24 seconds if the opponent's team gains control of the ball, and 14 seconds if the team which regains control of the ball is the same team that has in control of the ball before the ball touched the ring. So kung nagkaroon ng offensive rebound or kung kay offensive team pa rin ba mapupunta yung bola after the ball touches the ring, after the shot. So yun yung ibig sabihin dito.
Same ball possession, sinasabi rin sa rule na pag nagkaroon ng same ball possession sa front court after a shot or kahit sa back court actually after a shot, basta yung bola tumama sa ring, the shot clock operator reset to 14. At mag-i-start yon once the team A is in control of the ball or touch the ball after a throw-in. So, yun lang po yung magandang paliwanag para hindi tayo mahirapan. So, dahil doon, baka gusto nyo pa pong magtanong o kung meron pa po kayong mga katanungan, wag po kayong mahiyang mag-comment. Type nyo lang dyan sa comment section at pag-usapan natin sa mga susunod pang mga content. At suportahan nyo po yung mga referee natin na kung saan pagtulong-tulungan natin malaman, mapag-aralan ang mga rules, how to become a referee, and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Maraming salamat po. This is Referee. Ako, referee.